Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. We just played Tomodachi Life for like 2 hours, but now it's time for Marvel Rivals. Now it's time for this game. I am... How are we doing on shaders? Preloading shaders, 40-something%. Adam, are you here? You may not be. You may have gone to start your thing. Do you want to see a Floop and Toad boy? I like people. I like having all kinds of varieties of people. What's this? Silver 3. I did it, guys. What is this? Silver 3. Great. Great. Is she out? Is that lady out now? Black cat? Yeah, she's right there. What's your skins? I do like this one. I do like that one. Is there a cat behind me? Hey, what are you doing? I quickly... Ad break is starting in a minute. That's so crazy. Because I'm probably gonna... I'm also gonna take... During the ad break, I'm gonna stand up. I might go to the bathroom myself. Wow. I don't know if I have much of an interest in Black Cat. I'm not gonna lie. Acquired on 420. Oh, did she come out today? Did she come out today? Or is it just saying that I acquired on 420? Because that's when I opened the game. I don't know. I don't know. There's just a lot. There's just a lot with this character. There's a lot. What's the new team up? Captain America and... Okay. And then events. This one. I like that Squirrel Girl skin. What is this? Can I look? Enter. Can I look at this Mantis skin? I'm gonna get out of the middle of the screen, I promise. I'm getting out of the middle of the screen right now. Except it's not letting me do that. My button isn't making me go. Shit, I didn't mean to push that button. There we go. Hey, Floop. Toad. Alright, either like teaching for 2 days. Collab. Nope, be if not interested. Alright, what else do I need to do? I do need to get the shared chat ready. Actually, Floop is live. Wait. They're live already. What are they doing in there? TNTL. I meant to sign up for that, I think. Floop was having Jeopardy, and I thought, ooh, that was fun. And I forgot. Damn. I wanted to play games. That's okay. What are they doing? I wanna take a little peeky. I don't know.
Penises.
Halo.
TNTL.
Halos in space.
I'm not sure what TNTL is.
Oh my gosh, I also play the shark.
Chief was in space and had weapons and was a
I sometimes play shark. I like
oh, it's
shark.
you laugh, you lose. Okay, that's fair. Okay, ad break is going on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be back. I'll be back. Hello. 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 Accept. I'm gonna just start the call in the VC. Hello. Am I missing anything else? Do we have Marvel Rival audio going on right now? Hello. I need Spotify back. I could do that. Hello, gamer.
Gaming, hello. I think my shader's loaded. I haven't actually started stream yet, though.
Okay. I am already streaming, which you may or may not know.
I do know. I'm hearing you 2 times right now, actually.
That's probably too many, I'm not gonna lie.
It's 1 more than usual, so it's a little, you know, abnormal,
Right.
but...
My Spotify, I need to put that back. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I can also get our shared chat going as well.
Dude, that's so epic sauce. Twitch, not TV. I forgot, like, go lives to write those, and okay, hold on, I'm lagging behind a little bit.
Okay, we're cool, we're chilling. I feel like every time the 2 of us are left alone for Marvel Rivals, it does end up in a podcast episode. That happened last week.
This is true. It did happen last week.
Which I don't mind, but if anyone's watching for gameplay, you need to lower your expectations a smidge.
Yeah, I have a really hard time focusing when we're...
I love chatting.
I agree.
I got things to say. I don't care about esports. I don't care about Pacific series and China series of esports. I just don't care.
Are we gonna try and sign up for the other tournament or no? Because a lot of people did not seem super on board. But...
It was halfway a joke, but if people really actually want to, I am down. Mika and I signed up for the first one, and we did not get picked. And a lot of, oh my god, noises.
Yeah.
A lot of the people who got picked were kind of bigger streamers. Oh my god, go away. Stop
that
making
makes sense. Okay.
Sense, and that's fair. But
that one, I understand.
Yeah, it makes sense that they pick kind of like maybe people who are more known for Marvel Rivals. Not that it hurts to apply anyways, but it will not affect my life if we do not do that. Ooh, pink Wolverine.
Twitch below. Yeah, I mistook it for like the one that we participated in that was poorly organized, but like being done by different people this time or something.
No.
But no, apparently not. Which is probably for the best. But all right, go lives are sent. I think I can close all these Chrome tabs.
I also have no idea, like, in that one, if you, like, can make your team or if you're randomly assigned. So it would kind of suck if, like, we got in individually, but we couldn't pick our own team.
That's true.
I mean, it could be entertaining, but it defeats a little bit of the point.
Yeah, I agree. Minus 3 decibels. I need to mute you by minus 3 decibels. Perchance. What else we got going on? I think I did everything. Oh no, my Discord go live. I want to make some Uma people in Tomodachi Life, but I haven't yet. I still need to make Mika, and then I want to make like Slenderman and Jigsaw. and probably some Uma characters.
Do better.
Hey, you jump so funny.
I think Yaino Muteki's banner started today, and
It
she's cute. I like
did.
her a lot.
I've
But
always really liked her design.
yeah, me too.
When I used to like look at like CM guides, people always suggest her SSR for like parents because she has playtimes over, which now I use Marvelous Sunday Wit sometimes, and she has playtime over, or at least I think maybe another card does. I think Yukino SSR also has playtimes over, so I don't really need that for playtime over. But when I did use that SSR for parents, I always liked her design a lot. But that I am gonna be skipping because there's just so much going on in the summer for me.
Yeah.
I want Nakayama Festa and I want Seeking the Pearl, but there's also cards, so it's rough. But there's also no one between now and this between that era of a bunch of things that I need. So
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. The upcoming crap. There's so much. The Marzensky like SSR card, which apparently is good for front runners, but I think it's just supposed to be good in general.
I heard it's good in general, but like when I looked at like posts of people who were like, "Here's the cards you want to invest in for like a long run," it was never brought up too much. So I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
there was
geez.
one like Reddit post that I screenshotted, and they did. I think they may have mentioned it, but it wasn't like it's gonna be meta for 5 years.
Okay.
I know.
Well,
I
maybe
know.
not then.
Casa Speed, like next year. It's either in like late this year or next year, and that's like
There's
the next
also-
Kita-san in terms of meta. So that's like definitely a must, but that's gonna be a while away.
There's also, I think, what is it, like an Agnes Tachyon and
Wait, I
Hello
think-
Light banner?
Guests.
Yeah, Hello Light I think is a scenario one, so you know, take it or leave it, but.
Yeah. That makes sense. I did not have luck with the scenario card banner with Top Road and
I also
Vega.
I didn't
It did not
actually
go well.
besides the free ones, I didn't really bother. I wanted
went
the
to
Vega, but
200.
I didn't.
Careful.
Yeah.
Good fortune.
I only got one LB, I think, in like all the 200 polls or whatever. I only got 2, maybe 3 copies at total of Ayabe. So, oh well.
Interesting.
How do we enable shared chat from here?
How do you usually do it?
Careful.
Oh,
Well,
I needed to start it physically.
I
I
think
didn't
it might have
realize
been
you were.
because- Yeah, I think when I joined initially, I wasn't streaming yet, so that's probably why it didn't default.
Someone wants a peekaboo.
I feel like my eyes are like blurry. I don't know why they're doing that.
Deal.
What noise would you like me to replicate for your redeem, Red? The shrimp meme? Okay, hold on.
Deliciously
Fish.
dangerous.
Let me pull it up. Shrimp on sale at the next exit.
Claw strike. Double KO. This cat has claws.
I'm just gonna go to the vault for it really quick. Hold on, because it's somewhere in there.
Shoot if it's a mistake. That time or
I'm gonna mute myself on Discord so that you don't have to listen to me do this shrimp.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to know what it is now.
Okay, well, I can send you the video itself. Also,
It's not the same.
Hold on, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm just gonna play the video and I'll echo everything they say.
Okay, okay.
Shrimp. Shrimp. Ooh. Bob, there's shrimp at sale at the next exit. Shrimp on sale at this hour. How convenient. I'm going to take the next exit. Close one. I'm going to parallel park.
Cat's claws.
Mmm.
Double kill.
Okay, shrimp family.
Cat has claws.
Who wants some shrimp? I have shrimp.
Guests.
That was it. That was it. So
like
I'm
that.
sure that was incredibly entertaining for you.
I was intrigued for sure.
You won't be needing that.
But there, you know, if you ever need to see the shrimp video, there it is.
You won't be needing that.
Okay. I guess we can actually play the game probably if we wanna. You know,
Claws.
wild idea, but
Coming
oh yeah, I forgot to like look at what Black Cat does.
I was in the training thing looking. It's not actually as complicated as they made it seem in the trailer. I mean, it is kind of a lot, but it's not
Yeah.
like unbearable, I think.
No one's picking her today, apparently.
I know.
Goot. I got store brand Dr. K, like Dr. Pepper, but not with zero sugar with cream soda, because it's like Dr. Pepper cream soda, but
Right.
it's not. It's store brand, and it's actually really good. I can't
We're
even.
partying tonight.
I know. I was really surprised. I have a whole 2 liter of it. So exciting.
Ooh.
I'm trying a lot more store brand varieties of foods
Right.
and drinks instead of like the name brand and seeing how they stack up. And most of the time it's just acceptable. You know, but some of them I definitely do notice like the difference. Like I got store brand Fritos and something about their crunch, it's not correct.
I can see that.
3, 2.
Acknowledge. Hector Laveau.
Mission area. Got it?
Ninjago fan. Were you ever a Ninjago fan?
I was not.
I was not a Ninjago head. However, I watched like the first season or two while it was on.
I can't say I'm.
Okay, did we immediately get into a bot lobby? I feel they shouldn't be dropping this easy.
No, I don't think so. I think... I don't really know what's happening, but that thing could possibly be bots this early.
Yeah, I don't know what. Like, we haven't lost anything, so.
Right.
You were into Chima? I never got into Chima. That was the one with like the lions.
Lion Legos? That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was lion Legos. It was like what's that show with like lion people that isn't Lego?
I'm not sure.
Isn't there like there's like a girl who's like maybe a tiger? She might be a tiger or a cat. She-Ra.
She-Ra, oh.
It's not that.
Oh. Oh.
It's not that. However, I just was thinking about it.
There is a cat girl in it.
There is. Maybe she's the only cat girl, and I just
She
assumed
is.
all the people in it were cat people, but I guess perhaps mistaken.
I was fine. Thank you.
Diamond and snow.
Thundercats. There's also Thundercats.
That is the cat one, yeah.
There's also Warrior Cats, and that one just has cats. That one's
It's
not
also
so
not a
about
show,
cat people.
unfortunately.
It is not a show.
Next time, just leave it to me.
Well, I think that's most of the cat person media.
Yeah.
Good fortune. The area's almost yours.
You know, despite what you may think, I was never too big of a anthropomorphic cat cartoon watcher.
Well, I
I
mean,
didn't have anything against it.
not a ton out there.
Yeah,
We
well,
could
it's
be the
true.
change we see in the world.
Oh yeah, I'll get on it. I'll pitch to Nickelodeon probably,
Hello, Netflix.
or Netflix. Netflix, yeah, probably they'll take anything.
They will. And you get one season, and that's it.
Yeah, it better be a really good season because you're not getting funding. Unless you're Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And then you get one.
You get one
trillion.
season every 5 years.
Yeah. I don't know how old they were by the end of it exactly, but like
They were adults, at least.
they were like big adults. Like and they were supposed to be playing like I don't know, like 16-year-olds maybe even younger. I'm not sure.
Yeah. They graduated high school, so they couldn't have been older than 18 in the show. But I think even then there was a year-long time skip when they graduated at the very end.
I see. Okay.
I didn't watch it. I was just in the room when my mom watched the last episode.
That makes sense. I watched the first couple, like 2 or 3 seasons, I think, just because similarly I had family that was, and then none of us ever watched it past that, I don't think, because that was the end of the show.
Yeah.
And then it took another, like you said, like 5 years for something more to happen. So.
And I can get it that, like, the writer's strike did a lot for, like, shows everywhere. But some of that was not because of the writer's strike.
No.
If the timelines are merged again,
My mom, like, she is so, like, not aggressive, but very pushy, and is like, you need to watch it. I'm like, I really just don't care.
At this point, somehow, it's incredibly unappealing.
It is. I've seen the first episode like 2 or 3 times. I've seen the second episode like twice. And there's just nothing in it for me. And like, I don't have the nostalgia for the 80s or whatever like my mom does. And that's the appeal in so many, for a lot of people that are older. I don't know what the appeal is for people that are like not alive in the 80s.
Yeah. I understand. I also, like, I don't know, I don't remember a lot of what I did watch, to be honest, but I think that one of the big draws of the show was, like, oh, there's this, like, upside down, and it's filled with, like, demons and stuff, and then from what I hear, in the later seasons, they kind of, like, ruined that concept.
Yeah, I think they did.
And it wasn't, like, all filled with, like, or not as much anyways, like, scary monsters and whatever. Like, I think the Demogorgon shit or whatever, like, wasn't
really...
It
got nerfed a little.
Yeah. Our enemies are here. They are.
There is just like a really sad point where a show just gets dragged on for too long, and it's like one of those dogs that is like its teeth is falling out, it's got 3 legs, and it's like, we should have put this dog down a while ago. I was talking about it like on Saturday, I think, but The Boys is kind of turning to be that way for me. Where
that's lame.
They ruin like the best character, and it's just
Who's the best character?
My favorite character is Kamiko, who was the mute character, not unlike Evelyn.
Right.
And there was a time skip between this current season. It started like 2 weeks ago, and the season before that. So there was like, I think at least 1 year, but probably longer than 1 year of a time skip. And in that time, she went to the Philippines to like hide from the bad guys because everybody got separated. So she went back to the Philippines, and she learned to talk with speech therapy and TikTok, is what she said.
Oh, okay.
And her dialogue is just awful, and all of her voice lines look like they've been dubbed over. And it's the actress's real voice. It just doesn't look like it visually, which is just weird, because how did they do that? Yeah. And then her dialogue is like a completely different personality than she had before. Boo. Like, she did communicate. She had her own sign language she had invented.
Yeah.
And so she had things that she communicated and said, but now she is like a very Quirk Chungus kind of humor. And then she's like porn-brained really hard. Is like making all these references to porn and stuff. And even in like the most recent episode, she had said something like a porn reference. And they're like, can you not? And she was like, no. And it was just really weird. Because it was like, they turned her into the comedic relief character when she has never been like that exactly. And it's not even funny anyways. And like, she's had moments where she said things that are like crude or whatever. But half of her dialogue is like, haha, pussy, wet pussy.
Right.
And it's like,
oh, dude, that has like
you
has been hotel like
yeah,
stereotypical
kind
writing.
of.
You'll need a top-notch
And it's just weird. And like, allegedly, the excuse is that she learned to talk from TikTok. But that's not how talk. No one makes just like a bunch of porn references on TikTok. Like,
you know when you open up TikTok and they're like, "Oh, dude, porn," you know.
if
and
she's
it's
on like
oh,
millennial TikTok, then like maybe that would explain the Quirks Chungus humor.
right.
But it's just really obnoxious, and it is so different than the personality that she's had for so many years. And it's like,
right.
she was so cool, and now she's like a sad puppy, and it's like, man. There's
Yeah,
other things
having
about
your
the show.
mute character. I don't know what the comic or whatever, because there is a comic, right?
The comic it's there, but the show is not super strictly based on the comic because the comic is notoriously bad.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like it's a really lame thing to have a mute character and then, you know, decide like, actually, we're gonna like take one of her defining features, like maybe her main defining feature, you know, and like I think we're not gonna do that anymore, actually.
In the last episode of the season before it, she got separated from like her man, and that's when she said her first word, which was no. And like that was a pretty cool moment. Cause like she was so distressed that she spoke for the first time. But they just kind of didn't live up to that hype. And it's like now she talks perfectly fine because it's been a year. And it's like if you had chose to make her speaking, I would have had liked to seen like the actual progress of said speech therapy and not just now she is totally fine and can be normal.
And also Quirk Chungus.
Yeah. Heaps better than comics. He's not creative. Yeah, it's... From my understanding, the comics was just... The creator had just a huge, huge hate boner for superheroes. And so he was like, what if this? But I hate it, so it sucks. And it's gonna be bad. And it was just him, like, just venting his anger towards superheroes. And for, like, the bones of the show, of what it's based off of, then it's like, okay, whatever. But people who are like, I like this show, I'm thinking about getting the comics. How do I get into the comics? People are always like, no, don't bother. Garth is a Punisher fanboy and wrote a lot of Punisher shit. That would explain why Butcher is so, like, the way he is in the show. Like, he's so... I don't know, he's so front and center, in a way. Which, I like Butcher, but... Hero Punisher kills them from universe. That makes sense. What is going on with our teammates?
Oh my god, I'm dying.
I can't even blame it on me. I can't even blame it on yapping. Go play Roblox.
Life is like Roblox.
Everyone be nice.
I'm back. And now there's hellfire to pay.
All right, dude, can Blade hop off? Get out of here, dude.
Should I have remembered that at least Deadpool was a reason to kill the universe? Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about the final season of The Boys, besides what they did to Kimiko. I will say that, like...
Final is in, like, actually final or just
yeah, it's actually... It's gonna end this season. I think... The show, obviously, it's a lot of satire on superheroes, but it's also a lot of political satire, too. And it, like, I talked about this on Saturday, but when there was the hiatus between seasons, like, I would open Twitter and something happened in the news, and always my first thought was, how are they going to parody this? Because how do you parody something that already looks like it's a parody in real life? But they're actually doing kind of an entertaining job at the, like, political parody aspect of the show. Like, you didn't enjoy the Rock jerking off, dude? I did not enjoy that either. That was not my favorite side character. There was, like, a thing where... There was this video they took in, like, season 1, where Homelander, like, lets a bunch of people die in a crashing plane. And the main characters are, like, taunting Homelander with this the whole time. And they're like, we're gonna leak the video. We're gonna leak the video. And he's like, if you leak the video, I'll destroy the world. Anyways, they finally leaked the video. They finally leaked the video, and then they're like, anyways, so that was AI, that didn't happen. As you can see, I have 5 fingers, I have 6 fingers in that video. And I did kind of like, on one hand, I was like, well, it's kind of sad that they like did this, but also what is happening? And
I don't really know.
like what, at what point?
Anyone willing to help? They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I don't know
Oh, yeah,
who
what
is
does her ult
mad
do?
at, like, you're not gonna heal. Can we go 3 is quick play? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the arguing is about. I mean, clearly we aren't doing well, but we have 3 DPS also. While me and me and Deadpool are doing all right, I think. I'm not swapping.
It's quick play is like, you don't need to play at 100%.
Yeah,
if we have
no.
3 DPS, whatever. That doesn't mean just fuck around.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Isn't over.
Better stop that vehicle.
Mind crush. I suck. Pick up your toys, Moon. I was fine, but thank you.
It's Koopy.
It's Koopy.
We've got trouble. Turn around, quick.
1,000 gods!
Oh, that's lame. I got stuck on Brock.
1,000 gods!
Way to go! Don't give them another inch.
Well, I don't know.
You're a loser.
Sweet river. I like the cold.
What a colorful lobby today.
Anyone in this team smoke weed?
What?
That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. I don't know, man.
I was fine, but thank you.
Ugh.
They could be. It is 420 today.
It is 420. It's true.
It's not impossible. That's what's happening.
You know, I tried those Taco Bell chicken nuggets for the first time.
Oh?
I gotta say, they're pretty alright. I would recommend the Taco Bell chicken nuggets.
I'm curious.
They have like the spicy ones right now. They're like Diablo nuggets. It does make it spicy, but it's like whatever. But the nuggets themselves, they're like substantial. Like, you know, you go to McDonald's and you get nuggets, or like Wendy's, and they're kind of like breading filled with like really thin meat, and it's like not awesome. But like these are like, it's like actual chunks of like chicken that's breaded. I mean, as you would expect a chicken nugget to be. It's like, it's good. I'm
Something
feeling
that I've
it.
experienced as time goes on is I don't like the breading on stuff. I don't like thick breading. If it's thin breading, then I'm chill. But thick breading, I'm like not into that.
It's fairly thin, I think. They also, to make it Taco Belly, it's like, I think, like a tortilla, like chip-based breading. So, you know, there's that. But no, it's fairly thin breading, I think. Like, I wasn't like, oh my god, there's no nugget in here.
Dare I say, if it was up to me, I just wouldn't have the breading. But the thing is, it's like, well, why don't you could get chicken grilled? But I like the taste of the chicken when it's fried, just not the breading part.
Did you even train for this?
Must be one.
Stinky little Deadpool. I somehow Deadpool, like, I feel like does not actually do that much, like, in almost any role, and yet I find him very annoying.
I can see that.
Oh my fuck. Me when I get melted?
Some uninvited guests.
Dude, Twitch TV King Jumper 2. You think King Jumper 2 is streaming right now?
I'm extremely curious.
Little does King Jumper 2 know, we are also streaming.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good stuff. I'll tell you later.
This queen's reign isn't over.
That may be worth it. I don't know.
Isn't it funny how when they all stopped fighting, we like actually won? Isn't that so crazy how that happens?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how like 3 DPS wasn't the problem here?
Just a little bit, you know.
It's like the minute the other team was like, we also have 3 DPS, they were like, oh shit, like, and they're winning. It's almost like that's not the problem.
It's very silly. Also, like 3 DPS isn't even that like uncommon. Like that happens. Like
It's not that uncommon. And like we had 2 healers. If it's 3 DPS and 2 healers, that's fine. Like I'm not unused to solo tanking.
All they did was make me angrier.
If it's 3 DPS, 2 tanks and 1 healer, that's the issue. But that's not what's happening here.
All right. I do hope they don't pull it out, but you know.
I have an ult that I could be
Oh,
using,
poop,
but it doesn't feel
teleported
safe.
into
That
the
feels
stupid
safe for me, actually.
fucking Mennonite shit. Oh dang, you're cleaning shop. Oh my goodness gracious. You could be the Gwoat.
I could be.
We got them all. I was there also. I was there. I didn't die during that interaction. I was there also. I'm here.
I'm gonna say
the
something
whole
because I'm gonna be annoying like that.
That's okay. True. Yeah.
Don't look at my ratio. It's not awesome, but it's also not horrible.
I mean, we won.
Their healing
fine.
was
You tanked.
2,900.
Holy fuck. What were they doing?
For real, little kids, I swear. TTTV, King Jumper 2, are you truthfully online right now? King?
Let's see.
I'm just curious. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just curious.
Right, hold on. I gotta look up King Jumper
Okay,
2.
well,
They are not live right now. That's up here.
I never know to put the TTTV in their name or not. Because it's like, is that your full name? I did TTTV. I did the full thing. It wasn't there. I do see that King Jumper.
Full thing. And
King Jumper 2 has
there.
never streamed ever.
Well, dang. Just a lion and shit. Ugh.
I couldn't even like keep track of like who was in the right and who I agreed with in that argument.
Yeah.
Because they were just calling each other kids. And I was like, I don't know which one of you I agree with. I think I have learned it was probably the one with 2,900 healing. That was not correct.
I think probably that's a solid guess.
Lucio 55555.
Have you did you ever watch any of Invincible? I watched season 1 and
I
then I
have
never
not
watched anymore.
I know they stole your
Season
branding.
1 was good, and then season 2 took forever to come out, and then like the subsequent seasons like sped up, and you can notice the like dip in quality because of it.
Oh.
But
Absolutely going to need more tea.
I don't know a ton about the show outside of the first season though. Although I do, well, that's not entirely true. I'll get a lot of like YouTube shorts or something, and it's like, who is the strongest in the Invincible universe? Or you know, some shit like that.
I'd expect that from MI13.
Because YouTube knows I'm a power scalar son, I guess.
We have 3 DPS guys.
Whoa, I'm not playing this shit. I'm
hate
throwing
this
right
game.
now.
Quick play means I want to play the game.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I want to play more Elsa eventually. I played her like the first week she was out, and she was like decently fun.
I've
I don't
really
think I was good
enjoyed
at
her.
I gotta say, on defense, I don't really know what to do when I'm thing. I
Yeah.
just kind of have to wait. Oh.
Shit.
I sense them. Look out behind you.
I really like the pink May Deadpool skin.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was rough.
Okay, I wasn't contributing anything, but I think I should not have jumped them like that. That was unfortunate.
Oh, get away from my teeth.
Okay. Leave them alone right now.
Leave my team alone! Oh, he's got a
You
cat
could-
tail on
You
ears
could
too.
voice Daredevil.
Better than ever.
I could. They're gonna hire me for the next Daredevil, the second one.
The Daredevil 2.
Yeah. At some point they'll run out of characters to add, so they're just gonna like do 2.
Yeah.
Oh, much better.
The moon haunts
I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be in there. Real talk. I don't want to be in there. Who is up? No, fuck.
I like the cold.
I have moments where I'm seeing my hits land, but I'm also just not doing any damage, and it's like I don't know what what I
Yeah,
need to
what's
do.
going on?
Because I'm watching the thing go tink tink tink, and nobody is dying.
It's the grand finale.
Ooh, itchy. Gaming.
I suck.
No. This shit. I didn't mean to let him go. Oh, I gotta leave.
I am ready to put on a show.
Uh-oh.
I don't feel like dealing with that. Well, it would appear.
What is your
Maybe
name?
if I'm lucky, he'll spit out. He did not.
Meat slush.
Meat slush. That's grody.
And Stucky Gooner.
Stucky.
That
I like
could-
the person who's Goku.
I like that one as well. Stucky Gooner could be Mika on an alt account. We may never know.
That's true. Is Stucky? Is that a ship? No, Steve.
That's Steve and
Yes, never
Bucky,
mind, I
yeah,
got it. Yeah, I was like, I've heard that. Second tank, please.
Ow.
Maybe if you type it as Plox, I'll consider.
And you're already the tank though.
That's true.
I'll switch.
They
They did say
I call the
please.
shots. They would listen to me if I
They
told them
did
to.
say please.
When mutants are in danger, the White Queen answers.
You welcome. I love you. Oh, I'm blind.
I suppose that helps.
I think we'll probably still get bodied, but you know,
I
at least
think yes.
He's Kate. I'm getting hit ouchie style right now.
I am as well. It's somebody's
That's
favorite
lame.
pastime, and that can't be good. Oh, it is good though.
That's the post I needed.
Sometimes I play Thing and I feel like I'm kind of goated, and then other times
I
it's
get
like,
that too.
I think I'm the worst thing in existence, actually.
That sounds so sad.
I suppose that helps.
It's one of Moon Knight's own. Cold snap.
Ah, idiot. Ah, idiot. Yeah.
I made a Mayday. A nice deep freeze.
Yippee.
Who want me?
Who want me? $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
Oh, that would be a good Tomodachi item.
You're so right. Hold on. I haven't even made any Tomodachi yet. I've been
I
lagging.
haven't
didn't
either.
play
I've
that
been
much
really
yesterday.
intimidated by it.
I want to play more. I just haven't yet. It's one of those games where it's like, I don't feel a huge need to like grind it out, you know, and play it as fast as I can.
Well, it's not really a grindy game anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
I found one of our critics. I sensed them. Close.
You deserve that, dear.
All right, I flew a little too close to the sun, perchance.
Diamond and snow.
They call me. Who's the guy that did that?
I'm not sure.
Guys, who flew too close to the sun?
Oh, Icarus.
It's so true.
The moon.
The moon, guys.
Like and subscribe and comment down below who you think it is.
True. Do you have a favorite Greek mythology?
Like tale, or do you mean like a certain god? Or...
Either, you know. Anyone you're resonating with.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite off the dome. Oh, why'd we get spit out? That was weird.
I grabbed him.
Oh, I didn't know you could grab him after he'd like swallowed us.
I went diamond mode, so he didn't pick me up, and then I grabbed him. Or at least I think I did.
No, that's right, because he definitely swallowed me. I didn't know that you could like stun him out of carrying people off. Favorite Greek something? I don't know. I'm thinking
sure if
on
I
it.
have one that I'm like, I love this one. I did have like an Epic the Musical phase, so like I guess I spent my fair time in the Odyssey mines.
Right.
But even then, that's like not a really truly accurate telling of the story. That's just like one guy's perspective.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Homer Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
I also like Jack Frost.
That's good. I'm not sure.
It's one of Moon Knight's
And the Sandman's pretty cool.
Yeah, you like the movie where they're friends?
I watched it like what? Did we watch that?
We did it for I think Christmas week. I don't know if we did it this last year or the year before, but we did watch it for Christmas week one year.
Okay, because I watched that one time fairly recently, and then I was like, hold on, I think you were there.
This queen's reign isn't.
Don't you remember? You was there too.
True.
That's not how Mater sounds, but you know, I think you could tell that I was trying to do a Mater.
Hope I make the cut.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I think Greek stuff is neat, but I haven't consumed that much Greek stuff. All in all, I feel like
I wasn't like a Percy Jackson kid or anything, so I don't like have
Yeah.
a favorite Percy Jackson kid or anything like that.
I watched or read the very first book, I think. And then, but I read it in such a way. Oh my God, he died standing. I don't know if you're seeing this, but he's kind of chill like that.
He's on the ground.
But I don't want to say my reading comprehension was bad, but my attention span, I had problems reading where I would read the same page like over and over and over, you know? And so I read the first book, but I think there was a lot that I just did not like remember / actually read.
Yeah.
Ah, stop swallowing me. Oh my God, what happened? What happened? Kill this shark.
I had friends that were really into Percy Jackson in like middle school, but so that was like a fandom in law for me kind of deal.
Emma Frost
Yeah,
never
I know people who were either fans or adjacent, you know.
In like the 6th grade, everyone, like all the girls in my class, like loved reading books.
not let them win.
So I read one because I wanted to like fit in,
Yeah,
but I never could really do any of the other ones I liked.
I read
Not
a
for any
single
reason.
book.
I did. I
ever.
read The Fault in Our Stars, and I did like that one.
Stop that vehicle.
Because that was big. Hunger Games, of course. Divergent was there. I think I just like wasn't into all the love triangle stuff, so like I had a hard time with Divergent and Hunger
I was
Games.
really big into love triangle stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think from when I was reading Hunger Games, because I read the trilogy.
Right.
And again, I don't know how much I absorbed out of that, but I know that I was really big into like, oh my god, Katniss and Peeta. My OTP, dude.
I don't know how much of like the actual love triangle was in the books though, because obviously there was more going on than just that.
In Divergent or Hunger Games?
In Hunger Games, because I know at some point it's like, okay, I don't have time for all that. There's war.
Yeah. Well, because Peeta gets brainwashed at some point, and then it's like weird because Katniss is like, "Oh, Peeta, you're so chill," and he's like, "I'm sleeper agent coded to kill you." Rah.
I remember that in the movies. Yeah. I watched like a quarter. I read a quarter of like the first book, and then I never finished it.
I remember one of my friends had a copy that like it came out in theaters and both of us read the book, and we didn't go to the theater to watch it, but his mom gave him like a bootlegged copy. So I remember us like sitting together in the dark watching it like multiple times, I think. And it's funny because, you know, I can remember like people getting up and stuff and all the silhouettes and like just all around the not very good quality.
Yeah.
Because it's, you know, a filming of a projector screen, but you know, good times.
Squirrel.
Meow. I think I was really into like romances, I think. Like when I was watching, you know, My Hero Academia in like, I guess high school, I mean, I was all, and see, I wasn't even like into like unique pairings or, you know, rare pair, like none of that. I was straight up just like, oh dude, Deku and Ochako, oh my god, that's peak right there. So I was very boring, but I enjoyed the like, you know, stupid cutesy stuff.
Understood.
Oh. I used to cosplay Ochako. I did it only once. And there was like there was one singular instance. I was, I think, like 16, and I got separated from my dad. He went to go to the bathroom. So I was separated from my dad for like 5 minutes. And in that 5 minutes, there was like a man who was at least 30 who like came up to me and like was like, "Can I take your picture?" And like, that's normal. Okay, sure. And then he just wouldn't stop talking to me.
Yeah.
And it was weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Because it was like the minute I was alone, he showed up. And I was like, I don't like this. And he was very like, imagine like a man talking to a 16-year-old. He looked at exactly what you would think. And I was like, I don't like this situation that's happening.
I'm sorry.
And then I never cosplayed her again. Partially because I just stopped liking the show, but also it naturally just attracted weird people.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
It also wasn't a very comfortable cosplay because like the thigh-high like socks never stayed up. So I spent the whole day like adjusting them every 5 minutes, and it was super obnoxious.
Where'd they go?
A big gun for a bigger crack. Shot to the soul.
You got a tail.
What am I? Invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta get the. Oh, we did. Very cool and epic. Ah, hell no, the building. Oh shit, I'm going all over the place.
I know, me too.
Toad was having, I think last night, like some collab I wasn't aware of. At least I think it was a collab. And they were playing the golf game. And they were doing like 18 holes. I think I joined their lobby at 11 out of 18 holes for funsies. And I don't know. I crashed their golf thing, and then I almost won because I'm just that goated at the game.
That's kind of funny though.
It is kind of funny, but then
I
I also
mean-
felt like a little bit of a loser. Like,
I'm
when
sure
I
they could have
realized-
made it private if they didn't, if they
Yeah.
truly didn't.
Yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, I'm crashing, and then on top of that, I'm also like,
I'm winning also.
gonna show everyone how good I am at this golf game.
I feel like if I was in that situation and like someone on my friends list just hopped in while I was in a club, I probably would have thought it was funny.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Got you good.
It's like a little surprise.
Yeah, a little treat.
Got you good.
Dagger, get back here.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Angela. Oh,
Ooh.
Ah, that's stinky. I really like how you can just snatch her out of the air with Emma.
I love doing that. I miss sometimes, but I love doing it. It's fun to look at.
For the love, love.
Steven.
I think a lot of Scarlet's like don't think about it that she's capable of it because almost always they leave themselves open to it, but I guess it's
Yeah.
also in the nature of her ult needing to get like close.
This is real firepower.
What am I?
Okay, awesome ult.
That's it. Don't let anything stand in your
I'm watching Witch Hat Atelier.
I am too. It's really
I-
good.
yeah.
I like it a lot.
I've been enjoying it a lot. It's very cute. I'm watching. Are you doing dub or sub?
I am doing dub.
Okay, because I don't really have anything against dub fundamentally, and I
Right.
said the same thing in my Discord. So maybe there's one person out there that is listening to this that has already also read the Discord. I don't have anything fundamentally wrong with it. However, there's like.
Thank
The
you.
one girl who does like the cutesy voice, but then on top of
the
that,
pink
she
one?
has like an accent. Yeah, the pink one. And
By the eye.
it sounds like extra like an ooh voice because of
It
it.
does.
It's like I just don't think I've ever heard this combination of like voice.
Like at times, I'm not totally sure if I'm loving it or not.
Yeah.
I'm watching with my mom because I thought she might like it because she liked Dunmeshi a whole lot. And
Yeah.
I knew next to nothing about it. I knew that Seb liked it a whole lot, and I knew who Kiefer was because of that.
Yeah.
And obviously, I knew like magic was involved, and I knew it was kind
Yeah.
of a pretty whimsical kind of aesthetic. But I knew
Yeah.
nothing about that. So when I finished the first episode with my mom, I was like, "Holy shit!" I didn't know there was gonna be any amount of like a darkness to this. My mom just texted me.
Yeah.
My mom.
In the first episode, I guess maybe I don't know if we should like talk about it. I mean,
I don't know.
Do you think anyone
Because
cares?
we're like 3 weeks in, so like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I also only watched all 3 like last week. I don't know what
yeah.
days there's new episodes on.
I also don't. I last night with my friend watched all of it. That there is of it anyway so far. So I'm also pretty fresh. But no, I enjoy the magic system. I think that is established.
I thought that was
and
pretty
then
cool and creative.
It is. Owl House did the same thing, which I did
I
watch.
have not seen that one.
It is all right. Although it is, still like a kid show, which is like fine. Cartoons are cool. But there is just the inevitable thing with like all kid shows where there's lore sprinkled in between and like
Right.
cool, room for theory building, but also like you are going to get to the end of the episode and there's going to be like a moral of the story. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's like,
it's
kid
a
show.
Disney show, yeah.
Yeah.
Bullying sucks.
Exactly. I guess we need another healer. I gotta turn my fan on. Ugh.
I proudly wear the X.
I also watched Amphibia, which was like same group of friends wanted me to watch that, and I did, and it was similarly like also good, but even more so, it felt like, you know, the kind of show where at the end of the episode they like literally spell out, you know, the main character is like, geez, I guess sometimes I can rely on my friends after all and shouldn't do everything myself. I'm sorry, guys. I really goofed this time. You know, and again, it's like expected, but every now and then I do get to the end of the episode and then they talk about that stuff and it's like, wow, I'm in my 20s watching this. You know?
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I got left behind. I was texting and DMing people. My
Oh,
mom's
no.
texting me. Oh no, everything's falling apart because I'm
You're
behind.
dying really bad.
Uh-oh. It's because of me. I was
Coincidentally-
answering a text. I had a VGen. Someone I commissioned is messaging me, and I was like, ooh, I don't want to leave them on red. Because I'm
Yeah.
sure they would like a response, so I wanted to answer that. And then I look, and everything is falling apart.
Yeah, we did die a lot. You know, poop happens. Dang, poop happens would have been a good catchphrase for me also.
That would be a good one.
Okay, I can't keep anyone fucking alive.
For that.
I commissioned an artist I liked for a headshot because I'm doing a very secret, sneaky thing. It's secret and sneaky. Where I haven't picked the artist I'm gonna do for my next model. So there's a couple that I like. So what I'm just doing is I'm commissioning headshots from them all.
Time to stop it.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling them that if I like how it looks, they might be the new model parent.
Yeah, that's pretty chill.
That's my big secret. They don't know it. And then, like, I can't lose because either way, I'm getting pictures. I'm getting nice
Right.
drawings. And I can use as profile pictures or whatever. But I'm just doing headshots because it's the cheapest. And, like, my big thing is I want to know how my face looks in the style. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they can draw clothing. I'm wearing a white t-shirt. I'm sure that'll look fine. But the other stuff, I want to know how, like, my eyes and stuff might look.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
commissioned
I
two people for
understand.
headshots. One I got back already. And then this person, they had said that they lost progress on mine because the file
no.
got corrupted. And then a tree knocked out the power line, and so they had to fix the power. So everything was kind of... Oh, I missed that. That's so embarrassing. Never mind.
We're
I
so
saved it.
chill.
I saved it. And so they had
Yeah.
to start over, and they were telling me that, like, the guaranteed delivery date was supposed to be today, but they were like, I'm a little bit behind, but it'll be done tonight, I promise. And I was like, it's okay, because I'm not in a rush, really. As long as it gets done at some point, eventually, it's chilling. But
Yeah.
it's not a design that I've even, like, really officially debuted, so it's
Yeah.
not like I need it now.
My with my VTuber design, which is like the biggest thing I've ever commissioned.
Yeah.
Emma Frost.
And you know, no hate to my artist, of course, they did an amazing job. However, it did take quite a while just because they kept
Yeah.
having hand injuries, and I think their tablet, like, it was just a large sequence of really unfortunate events that made it take a really long time. Like a lot longer than the, you know, expected. And it's fine, but also, like, at the time, before I, quote unquote, you know, debuted and whatever, I was, like, really worried. I'm like, oh my god, someone's gonna steal my idea. And this was, like,
My game is
peak
still set to
VTuber.
Tomodachi Life, thank you.
Double KO. There's still a chance to sell.
It can continue.
It was just, like, peak VTuber era, too. And
Right, it was
at that time,
2021,
like,
big days.
Yeah. And it's not like I thought, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna be like the next big, you know, VTuber.
Yeah,
or anything.
but
Like, I
there
didn't
was like a
wanna
lot of high
lose-
standards for no reason back then.
Yeah, and I didn't want to lose like points because you know for being like unoriginal or whatever. So it you know, it was like I was in more of a rush than I needed to be
Yeah,
because I was just so worried. But you know, everything was fine.
yeah.
And then of course I streamed, and I don't even remember how many people. I think there was like 3 people, and it was pretty cool.
My next whole debut shtick It's gonna be kind of chillin'. I've got, like, besides the model, I have, like, maybe 2 things prepared, and that's it. It's nothing gonna be crazy. I just wanted another outfit. And then, like, it's not gonna be for a long-ass time, because I'm saving up the money very slowly for it.
Yeah.
I would love it if I could do it this year, but probably not.
Yeah, that's
I
understandable.
still haven't decided which artist I'm gonna do. Partially because the one person hasn't gotten the headshot back. And then a third artist kind of got my attention that I'm kind of thinking about it. But I like the art a lot, but they're a lot more expensive than the other two. The other two had the same price. So I'm like, I'm not sure if I wanna. And they have other commissions you can get. But they don't have like a headshot. They're like, illustration ones are like full priced. And that's...
Right.
Which, once again, it's like, well, I'm still getting fun art, so, like, I can't lose, but... I don't know.
Right. I understand. Oh, I'm dying. He's letting the devil out all over me!
I got him.
Thank you.
This may possibly, perchancebly be my last one, because my mom's texting me about dinner, and she's bringing it home, so it's not like... ordering it. Yes, I would like a cookie, and I would like regular lemonade, please.
I might do the reverse of what you did, and then switch to Tomodachi Life myself.
Ooh, that would be fun.
I won't go like, I don't know how long I'll go, but I like to stream at least 2 hours if I can help it.
That's fair. Ooh, I'm alone. Well, can you win, Lee? Well, there's
you're
somebody
making
on
it
point that shouldn't be on point right now, but...
I don't know what happened to everyone.
I don't totally know. I have a nice ult, but I'm scared to do that. Well...
Oh, they're disappearing.
Shit. Can I use my ult on your ult? No. Oh, well.
Your fate is double KO.
And now there's hellfire to pay.
I'm hit. Cover me.
Oh, itchy hand.
I'm itchy right now, too. That's so crazy. My knee's itchy. Like, my knee pit.
We're just synced like that.
Yeah. Our itch cycles.
Put that on the VTuber itch cycle tracker.
True. Get out of here. Don't let it out.
Keep it in.
Keep it in.
Gone. And already forgotten.
Mystical artifact of some sort.
Don't give them another inch, or else.
They're on your tail.
Ugh.
I bet Seb would know which day which hat comes out. Seb was very excited. So
Yeah,
I don't think
probably.
Seb... I talked to Seb like the morning that I decided to watch it, and he said he hadn't seen it yet. And there were 3 episodes out, so I don't think he's had time to see it. So he may not know actually.
Yeah.
But...
I think I mentioned it earlier today, and then Seb replied that he hasn't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Still,
And when I had
so.
seen it, no, I thought I had a point. I didn't. It was something I'd already said. I thought it came out for like the first episode was on April 6th. And so
That
I
could be
thought
correct.
well, the thing is, I thought that was the case, but when we watched it, there were more there was one extra episode than how many weeks had been since then. Like,
Intriguing.
if it truthfully was April 6th, there should have been only 2 episodes. But
Yeah,
there was 3.
it's true.
And then I thought maybe it was April 1st, but then the same incident happened where, like,
Right.
that's just the same amount of weeks.
That is true. Yeah, I don't know. Typically, if I'm watching shows with a friend, then it'll be like on a Sunday. That's usually our like meet up and watch show days. So it kind of doesn't matter, I guess, what day it is.
Have you seen
'cause
Gachi
we're always-
Akira?
For me. Have I seen what?
Gachi Akira. Akira.
No.
I'm
Like,
enjoying that one a lot. My mom and I are watching that.
it rings a bell, but yeah, I haven't watched myself.
We've been watching it in like chunks where like we watched it through unofficial sources and we figured out how to make like gotcha. We figured out how to make the unofficial source stream onto the TV.
Yeah.
And it works fine, but it's kind of just a pain to do. So we would watch like 6 episodes and we would be like, whoa, this show's so good. And then we just didn't feel like doing the whole setup with the laptop onto the TV again.
Right.
So like every 2 weeks we would watch a little bit, but I caved and I resubbed to Crunchyroll for the sake of Witch Hat. And Gachiakuru's on there. So I was like, okay, you know what? We'll finish the show for realsies, and we have, and it's very good. My game is not doing anything.
Let me Google, because I've heard the name, but I'm trying to see if I recognize any of like the character.
It's the one where they
designs.
turn trash into weapons.
Oh.
And it's it's praised because they have a lot of like black characters that are very good representation, and they have black voice actors, and they're really well written and stuff. And all the characters in that show are really good. The dialogue is pretty good. It does use a lot of like current slang that I feel like might not age as well.
They love doing that lately, I feel.
They have. And on one hand, it's really natural in Gachiakura. But I worry that like the amount of times they're like, lock in. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to age so well. Because like people have always said lock in. But we're seeing it a whole lot right now in particular. So... And there was like another line. There was like a cowboy character. And he's got like the stereotypical cowboy accent and such. But he was saying things like lock in and like, I don't know. He was using other phrases. And I was like, this doesn't feel correct. Because it felt like he was like Gen Z. But he looked like 60. Which I'm sure it does take place in the future. But there's like a time. There's a, there's a thing where it's like, this is weird. But overall, it is really good. The music's great. I really like the art style a lot. It's pretty good. And, like, it's one that my mom will, like, request. She's like, do you want to watch this tonight? And she doesn't do that to a lot of anime. So I know that, like, that's a certified classic in my mom's eyes.
Okay.
She did that for, that, and she did that for Witch Hat. She tried to put it on the first episode last night, and she was like, did we watch all of it? And I was like, yes. She tried to rewatch it, didn't realize there wasn't more. She liked Apothecary Diary. She did that for Apothecary Diaries, and she did that for Dunmeshi and ReZero when that was like the originally season 1 was coming out. And she keeps being like, we have to watch the new season. And I really just don't want to watch the new season of ReZero.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
But I feel like people are not kind to that show.
It's weird because when season 1 came out, that was all anyone ever talked about. And you always saw Amelia and Rem on plastered like everywhere on the internet. Yeah. And after season 1, nobody cared. Like there's still people who watch it, and I'll see a clip maybe every few months, but it just doesn't have like the same cultural impact it used to have. And it's very strange how it died off. And that's partially why I don't care about watching the new season, because if it couldn't keep that impact, how good can it be? I don't know. Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, the energy but with the show kind of got weird where like it stopped being so mysterious and it kind of headed more in the direction of, oh, I have 2 girlfriends and we're in fantasy world and one of my girlfriends is an elf. And I felt like it lost the plot a little bit and it got too heavy-handed on like the harem-ish aspect. I don't know. At least at one point in the later seasons it did. And then all of the clips I've seen of the newer stuff just don't seem particularly interesting. And just, it's not goonery, but like a little bit goonery. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I understand. Common folly of many a show, I suppose.
It does.
My friend and I are... We, like I said, every Sunday we would meet up and we watched like all these shows and then we were like out and we couldn't find anything that was like good. And we had been joking for like years, like, oh, we'll watch One Piece, and then eventually we decided to like, okay, we'll just actually because we won't get through it for like ages.
Right.
Let's just put it on. And I don't know how long we've been going, like maybe legit trying for almost a year, like 8 months now, and we're like 10% of the way through. And for the most part, it's been like okay. You know, it's like I not that necessarily the quality of the show itself, but in terms of like all the bad like fan servicey stuff. You know, it's like okay, you know, like the main character, you know, Nami, the orange hair girl. She's like she's got a regular size shirt on, and she has more or less normal proportions, you know. But we're starting to get into the episodes where it's like, oh, her boobs are out. Why was that a thing, you know?
My mom really likes the live action, and she like likes it a lot. And I'm like, well, you could watch it the anime if you wanted to. And she's like, yeah, I might, and then she doesn't.
Yeah, it's really bad paced, which like it's notorious for that. But holy fuck, it's like I feel it cannot be stressed enough. There's this one, I don't know, I won't go into details, but there's like one arc where they're all on a fucking boat, and you know, the main character Luffy is like, oh, I gotta fight this guy, and for like 4 episodes he's like getting ready to fight this guy. He's like, I'm gonna fight this guy, and like in the meantime that 4 episodes is filled with fucking nothing. There's like an entire 10-minute sequence, and I might be exaggerating this, but a 10-minute sequence where there's like the boat, and then it deploys a smaller boat to go and attack like the enemy, the big bad enemy guy, and then it gets blown up and it does nothing, and that's like the entire sequence. Like 10 minutes literally wasted. We did nothing. Like nothing got accomplished. And
I'm not really big into shonen because I think because of that, because I feel like there's so much. I'm gonna do this. Like I don't know, like memes about like how like Dragon Ball ? Or like how they take 10 minutes to charge an attack. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah. I watched Dragon Ball like the edited like pared down one, which was like Kai, and it still has a decent amount of that, but yes, it does happen. And Dragon Ball is one of those things that like I am excited to watch because I think it was very influential on me, you know, growing up. And I was watching those like Dragon Ball AMVs, and I was like, oh man, Goku, he's so cool. But like, do I think it's like a particularly awesome and good show? I mean, you know, maybe not. It's maybe not. But yeah, no, it does fall into that. It's really bad. The other One Piece also does things where it's like you get these villain of the week ass characters you don't care about, and you know they're gonna get like defeated somehow, but but they spend like 10 episodes on like this guy, and he has a fucking candle on his head, and he's like, oh, I'm Candleman, you know, I can make wax, that's my power. And it's like, I don't care about this guy. I don't wanna. It's stupid. All right.
When I have seen the live action, she's not home yet, so I can still chat for a minute. When I've seen the live action, I've just been in the same room as my mom. I'm a huge fan of just watching whatever's on when my mom's there. I remember seeing a TikTok of like someone who's just like standing in the middle of the living room watching the TV, and the captions like, when your mom is watching some random ass shit, but then it gets really good. I am a big victim to that, where like my mom is watching some like absolute slop, and then I'm like, ooh, I gotta watch that. Which, you know, it's not all slop. I did find the pit that way. But regardless, I have seen a handful of episodes of the live action One Piece. I did see, I was in the room when she watched Chopper's backstory and that kind of thing. He got introduced, and then I saw his backstory. I did like him. I liked that little baby boy.
Yeah.
I feel like he might not be as cute in the anime. I mean, I've seen pictures of him. It's just that I felt very maternal in the live action, and I feel like maybe that would not be the case, because I feel like he's probably like the stereotypical obnoxious loud ass mascot in a shonen anime.
he's not actually so bad, at least not yet. I don't know if he's going to be, but right now he's similarly like just kind of a little guy.
Yeah.
I don't look at him like he's not a character where I'm like, oh, what a cute guy, but he's pretty uninvasive. Like
He
I'm
was
never like fuck.
very cute in the live action. I will say the way they like textured his fur and everything, he looked very soft.
Alex.
He looked very nice. He
Yeah.
was just a nice baby boy. But what I have seen
his-
of the live action it doesn't look horrible, but it's also something where it's like I don't know if I would sit and watch this with my full attention.
I watched the first season of it with friends, and I think it was funny because it was like during the whole time, you know, if you're watching something with friends, you can deal with like more crap because it's like you can brag on it together if there's an effect that looks bad or like some like funny plot device, then you can be like, oh. You know, because in the first season, I remember they like had some faithful costumes, and there's legit a handful of episodes where it's like, oh, we're like I don't remember what they're called, like the Black Cat Gang, and it's like they're just dressed like in these kitty costumes, and and it's like really hard to look at that in live action, to be honest, and take it seriously.
It is a little bit. I would agree with that. Yeah.
And I don't know, I because people will point to like, you know, they're like, oh man, Superman's colors are like gray here. And it's for stuff like that, I get it. Cause it's like, yeah, you could just make it more blue. And it's like, you didn't need to like, you know, make it all dark. Like that one, you know, whatever the director's name is, I can't remember.
I'm spacing out.
So like, is it also Schneider unrelated to the Nickelodeon man?
I don't remember. That kind of sounds right.
Okay, well, anyways, there's stuff like that, and it's like fine because you know, Superman's costume isn't like that ridiculous, you know.
Right.
But then like with One Piece, you get a lot of really silly shit. Like again, there's a guy with like a candle on his head, and I don't know if he's in the live action, but I feel like they're gonna get his costume down exactly, and it's gonna be like, oh. I don't know, like
it's both entertaining because it's like, whoa, I'm watching a cartoon and it's real, and then other times it's like, this just, I don't know, it feels unserious and kind of weird.
Yeah,
in an unfun way.
Yes, for sure.
At least the main cast costumes aren't very offensive in that regard. They're just like, it's colorful and bright. Just the general like main crew and such. It's like, this is very colorful but it's not like outrageously bad.
Yeah, no, the main guys are like mostly fine because I mean all of them have fairly like grounded's not the right word, but like normal, you know.
Yeah,
designs,
they're just like in clothes. They might have kind of quirky hair, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's like Zoro. Sanji, I think, is the weirdest one because he has little like curly eyebrows or something. I think, right?
I don't know. I think he might just be kind of normal looking in the.
He might be normal. Action. I'm not sure.
I saw very little of him when I was in the room because I think like
he is big into kicking. And so during all of his fight scenes, it's like, you know, when it's animated, it's easier to palate, and it's not the worst thing. But you know, he'll do these like obnoxiously large kicks where it's like that's like the most like telegraphed dodgeable thing I've ever seen, but it works because he's the kicky man and he's strong. But I hate when I criticize things like that a little bit, despite the fact I'm doing it right now, because I feel like, you know, Cinema Sins, who everyone rags on for being like really annoying.
The thing is, they like only ever talk about the things they dislike, and that, I don't know. I feel like they're different because they do it in a very like a Reddit way and not I think this makes my experience of the media makes my experience weird, and they just do it in a this isn't accurate. Why would you do that? Notice how you punch and there was no noises because this, you know, they do it like in that way and not like here's an actual critique because my enjoyment is altered because of these things.
Yeah, that's true.
My mom and I watched the Mortuary Assistant movie a couple days ago.
It was bad, right?
Yeah, I was disappointed because the trailer looked pretty good and it looked pretty accurate as far as you can tell. But you get into the movie and it's 90 minutes of jingle, 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 ding, jingle, jingle, dingle. Here's a demon, jingle, dingle.
Right.
And like in the game is so well loved because all of the scares are kind of, they aren't in your face. So there's things where it's like, did you see that? Did you see that? And then there's a red circle kind of deal. Did you see it? And then there are some scares that are in your face, but a lot of things are just really subtle. And in the movie, she hardly gets a break from the demon, and it just taunts her and beats her up. It makes her hallucinate a guy for 90 minutes. There's, I think, a period of maybe 2 minutes where it isn't actively haunting her. And it's like, I was really looking forward to see some like really subtle stuff. And there was subtle stuff at the very beginning. But once she became aware that the demon was like a thing, they like dropped the subtlety. Like the minute she became aware. And now it was just did you see it? Because it's in your face. Jingle, 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 jingle. And then I never finished the game. So I can't really I can't be like, oh, it's this accurate or this inaccurate. Because I played like the tutorial. And then 10 minutes after the tutorial, I had to stop because I got too scared. Yeah. I've seen other streamers play it, but I've never seen it all the way from beginning to end. And there's also like 5 endings. So like, I don't know how accurate the ending is. But on Letterboxd, I did see someone say that they tried to make all of the endings in the movie, which that just doesn't work. So yeah, I was disappointed. And I really wanted to see it so bad. But I thought it was weird because they announced it in December and were like, by the way, we're making this movie and it's going to be out at this date. And I had thought that it was supposed to come out in like late January or early February. And when I went to Iron Lung, I was telling my dad that I wanted to go. And I was like, it should be out soon. And then like weeks later, we went to a different movie. And I was like, wait a minute, that movie's supposed to be out now. And I looked it up and it said that it had a limited release in some theaters. But in a couple weeks from that time, it was going to be in all theaters. And then that didn't happen. And I forgot about it. I should have taken that as a sign that it was not a good movie. That they had such horrible marketing. And then they were like, it's going to be in theaters. Sorry, it's going to be in limited theaters. But it'll come to all the theaters soon. And then it just didn't. Yeah. And like, I've been to a handful of movies this year. There was no advertisements for it. Like, the marketing was bad. Yeah. It was peculiar.
The only movies I've been to this year have been Iron Lung and Uma Musume, both of which had that kind of like limited, shorter, smaller releases. Which is very odd.
You saw Mario, didn't you?
Oh, no, you're right. I did see Mario.
Mm-hmm. I saw those 3. I feel like I saw something else this year, but maybe not. I feel like I saw a second thing in February, but maybe I'm crazy. I guess not.
I think I said it before, but Iron Lung is like, it's so weird because I feel like I came out of the movie feeling kind of lukewarm, but I'm like actively kind of wanting to see it a second time. Yeah, I am as well. It has an effect.
Like during the movie, there was a handful of times where I was like, I kind of hope this is over soon. And there were times where I thought it was going to be over, and then it just didn't. So during the actual time watching it, I kind of didn't like it. And then I left the theater and I was like, well, it wasn't horrible. And then the more I simmered and let it cook, the more I did kind of like it. And I am willing to like rewatch it. I think it would be a very good movie for when you're doing something on the side. It may not be a great movie for sitting down and watching with your full attention, but definitely at least a side activity in movie for sure. And that's fine.
There's so much like empty space where it is just him like,
and it's very quiet
navigating, too, And then when he does talk, it's like sometimes it's just like, oh, okay, that's like Markiplier.
There were a handful of moments where it's hard to separate that, and that's not his fault, really.
No.
But it is just kind of hard where, unfortunately, there are like some people just on this earth where it's hard to disassociate them from either them being some guy that you know or just who they are in one particular role.
Yeah.
Like, I think what Harry Potter, whatever his name is, that's gonna be a hard. That I don't think he's ever gonna fully break out of that. Even though he like he doesn't rock with that whole franchise anymore. Even like besides like not wanting to be associated, he's not a JK fan. And then like Robert Pattinson, he's got a lot of really great roles, but I don't think he's ever gonna break out of being Twilight.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, that makes sense. Daniel, the Harry Potter guy, Daniel Radcliffe, he for me, I mean, he's definitely still like, I look at him and it's like, oh, okay, Harry Potter. However, in lots of his latest stuff, he'll like have like a lot of facial hair that you never saw him with because he was like, 12 when he filmed like the movies. So
Robert
that makes
Pattinson
it a bit
Batman
easier.
is very good.
I never watched a movie where he was Batman.
It's really good. I've seen it twice, and it is linked with like the James Gunn Superman.
Yeah.
So, and then there's going to be a new one, and as you may or may not have heard, Sebastian Stan will be in that second one. So that's big news for this particular polycule.
Right, for someone named Mika.
Yeah. They all but confirmed who he's going to be. Everyone just kind of agreed that he's playing Two-Face, and it didn't really get confirmed. But everyone's like, yeah, that's who he is. And they just accepted that. It's good. It's dark, but not that dark and a little edgy. It's very emo, and I like that about it. It is just emo. And
that's the one where, the Riddler is like, oh,
yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
And I really liked him as the Riddler. I think he was really good. That's also the one where they used the Nirvana song and where Something in My Ass became like a meme because everyone was using that Nirvana song for just like TikToks and stuff. And then Something in My Ass.
Yeah.
You know? That became a meme.
Yeah.
And it is, I mean, it's a good Nirvana song, but it is kind of funny, like, rewatching that movie after that's been such a big meme, because it's hard to dissociate it from that meme.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. You should look up Something in My Ass.
Yeah.
Do it now.
That's all you need to, that's it. Just to Google that. Did you ever watch the second Joker? Because I know it was
I've never
bad,
watched
but
the
I don't know
first
why.
one. I've meant to watch the first one and I just never have. I have a lot of things that I'm like, I should watch that and I don't.
I think the first one is like okay. I think it might have even been a good movie, but I think now it's like you can't disassociate it from all of like the pop culture, and like TikTok, whatever crap. And so, like at the climax of the movie when he's like, "You get what you fucking deserve," I feel like you can't like watch it and be like,
who was that Joker?
Yeah, wow, that's such a good moment.
I don't remember. I remember being like a famous guy, the Joker.
Who played him?
Yeah.
Well, in the movie Joker was Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Then I, in fact, don't have a reason to not believe. I don't know. I like when you said that, I remembered that name as being the Joker. But I don't know who that is outside of that.
Yeah, I also don't. I'm the fucking Joker, baby. He does say that. He says that in the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah. I watched. I didn't watch it front to back, but I caught like a lot of it because it was something I think my mom was watching at some point.
Yeah, my mom said she liked it a lot too. Moms be liking Joker.
Apparently, just like me, for real.
Are you a mom?
Well, I'm expecting.
Secret. Right.
Yeah.
I thought we had you neutered, Tam.
Yeah. Only. Yeah. I mean, I was, but only
you
like
reversed
one way.
it. Yeah. They relate to Joker on a spiritual level. My mom does not relate to Joker, I don't think.
I don't know. I think my mom, bless her soul and all that. However, I think that she will watch the movie Joker, and I believe that she could come out of it being like, wow, this says a lot about society.
I could see my mom doing that too, but not quite like a ton.
Yeah.
But there are some media where, like, if it has like a little bit of commentary on real life, my mom would be like, wow. And that's happening right now. And it's like, I know it's happening right now. That's the point.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we were watching, but she did that. I think she watched it till like the first episode of the new season of The Boys, and she did it like twice to the same episode because there's this thing they did where, like, Homelander, he's making freedom camps, and if you disagree with him and if you're anti-Homelander, he puts you in a freedom camp, and it's just, you know, blatantly a concentration camp or detention camp or whatever.
Right.
And so my mom was like, wow, and this is happening right now. It's like, I know. We both know that.
Right.
It's political satire. It's meant to be reflecting what's going on right now. And then she did it again about something. They, like, detain a woman just cause. And then they, like, make the kid's, like, trying to save his mom and be like, why are you taking her? And they make the kid go back in the house. And I was like, wow, and this is happening. And I was like, I know. I know. We both know. That's the point of what they're making a satire about is they're being like, isn't it in this light, it looks ridiculous because it's crazy that's happening. And I got to a point where I was like, if you keep doing this, I don't know if I can keep watching this season with you because it is going to be very political and it is going to be like, wow, this is happening in real life because that's the point. But I can't keep doing it if you keep talking about it like that.
Right. What's the context of the clip where Homelander is like blessed by boobs?
Okay, that's wonderful. So I was busy the day that episode came out, so I had to see it the day after. But that GIF was already all over Twitter at that point, right? So I didn't know the context, but I knew that was going to happen. So Homelander has mommy issues because he killed his mom coming out of the womb. So he never really had a mom, and he's just got crazy mommy issues. And in the first season, there was like this, I don't know if she was a CEO or manager. She was a high-ranking staff member at the superhero company. And she was a new mom, just had a baby, and he was drinking her breast milk like crazy because he was like, I love milk because of the mommy issues. He killed her at the end of the season. And then for like the next 2 seasons, he kind of was like being weird and like yearning over her milk. Did not really care about her as a person, but did care about those titties.
Right.
And so he was very yearningful. So the context of him getting blessed by the boobs is he hallucinated that. He had hallucinated her every once in a while. But this was like crazy, just psychosis, just full on, just believing this was a real thing. So she comes down from the heavens looking all angelic and shit. And he is realizing they made this virus that could kill him. And he was previously like unkillable. So he's starting to realize, oh shit, I could die. And so she comes out of the heavens and is like, actually, you're not gonna die. You're gonna do this thing to get the cure and you're gonna live forever. And basically she tells him that he's gonna be better than Jesus. And she's telling him that everyone is gonna worship him and that he needs to kill everyone that disagrees with him. And at one point he's like, but they're going to think I'm a monster. And she's like, they're not going to think you're a monster because everyone who doesn't support you is already dead. And he's like, whoa, that's deep. And I'm 12.
Right.
So he's just having like this religious moment where he has decided he will become Jesus too, better than Jesus.
Right.
And it ends with her flashing her boobs of pure light, which you see in the GIF. What they don't show you, what they cut out, is him just instantly nutting in his pants. And he's fully dressed in his super suit. I mean, that's what I interpreted it because it was quite the big moan. And he like I don't know how he like kicked his head back, so like it looked like he was nutting.
Yeah.
Just from seeing it and just from like having that overwhelming sense of oh breast milk. He didn't even get any. He just like had the idea that he could see that.
Right.
So that's the context. It's just he had a religious psychosis moment and then nutted in his pants over the idea of breast milk.
Yeah, I see.
I feel like the context, like the clip alone and like the GIFs alone are very funny. I like the one where it's like True edited on it. I like that one a lot. Big fan of that one.
Yeah, dude.
Where it's like it's True coming out of the heavens. I love that one.
Atlas will send me any True GIFs, like all the time because well, I really appreciate them.
Right.
I'm a big True GIF enjoyer. I actually did see the one you're talking about. I have it pulled up on my third monitor over here.
They're very funny, but just like when I actually watched the episode and I got the context for what was going on,
right?
And like the part they clipped out of him like nutting, I thought that was so much funnier with the context. It's still good without it, but it was really funny, and I'm glad that just like instantly got turned into a big meme. My mom is home. I have to go eat lemonade and a cookie. I hope that's okay with you guys.
And a cookie.
I might play video games later. I don't know. Today I had lemonade and a cookie. I'm living my best life. I am. I'm gonna probably. Are you gonna be live for much longer? If you are, I'll probably raid into you.
I will. I'll play Tomodachi Life for at least a little bit.
Okay.
I think yes.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the call now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
My chat, everyone say hi, my chat. We're gonna go raid into Adam. I will be live on Thursday. Thursday is our charity stream. We're gonna be playing How to Full Boyfriend with Sam. Saturday, we should be hopefully finishing Final Fantasy 16. If we don't finish it, we'll be pretty close to finishing. But I am shooting for finishing this Saturday. We will just see. So that's the plan for this week. I will see you guys later. I'm going to go send you guys to Adam. He's going to go play Tomodachi Life. That's all capitals. Adam and Evelyn. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.